Hello, my name is Nick Wibbs, and the country that I decided to pick for my presentation is a wonderful country named Andorra. Andorra is a beautiful country located in between Spain and France in a mountain range known as the Pyrenees Mountains. Although Andorra is a small country, it is widely known and a popular spot that tourists come to visit from all around the world. Andorra is known for its vast national parks, incredible ski slopes, and its high-end shopping. Andorra is also known to be one of the top 5 safest places in the world. Around 10 million people visit Andorra each year for its winter sports and its warm and sweet summer breeze. There's also tons of history that is held alongside of the Pyrenees Mountains and in Andorra. The country was made independent all thanks to Charlemagne in the year 803, and by 805 it was a war zone to keep the Islamic Moors from entering Christian France. Other than war, there were not many disasters recorded in Andorra until the year 1428 when an earthquake shook the country and the other countries around it. Luckily, they were far enough away from the epicenter of the earthquake that did not cause any fatalities and no significant damage. The second disaster I'm about to mention was much more serious, the flash flood of 1982. On November 6, 1982, a flash flood occurred that caused significant damage and resulted in 44 casualties. The country that never experienced many natural disasters was then beginning to start its preparation. There was no real preparation before this disaster hit, and this resulted in far more devastation than what could have been if they were better prepared. Landslides are also the second most occurring natural disaster in Andorra. Many landslides happen each year, and although many of them are not too serious, without proper preparation, they can result in major damage. On January 25th of 2008, during rush hour on a busy highway, tons of loose soil and rock came rushing over the road. The only damage was to property such as cars and buses, but thankfully no one was injured in the landslide. After the landslide crossed the road, it came up on a building that many people called home. Everyone luckily evacuated the building in time, and that building is still to this day considered unsafe to live in. Evacuation routes and warning signals were sent to the public as a way to mitigate the disaster. Finally, the most occurring natural disaster in Andorra are avalanches. On February 8, 1996, avalanche occurred in Aronsal, which is a state inside of Andorra. This avalanche, although did not end in any casualties, resulted in significant damage to many cars, buildings, and homes, and also the economy of Andorra took a significant loss since it knocked out a popular hotel and bar. Other than learning about basic emergency response strategies, lessons, and mitigation in schools, they have not exactly planned for any specific type of emergency, other than a few mitigation strategies like buildings, walls, to protect the city from avalanches. Andorran citizens have the opportunity to take courses that teach them about what to do during an avalanche, flash flood, or landslide, so that they can be better prepared for disasters when they do strike. Although it seems crazy that Andorra is so unprepared when it comes to disaster management and mitigation, it is not too unbelievable since they are the country that is least affected by natural disasters. Their only preparation and mitigation strategies are walls that protect the city from avalanches and earthquakes, and an emergency alert system that is sent to the public through cellular devices and news channels. The implementation strategy for Andorra works from the bottom up. Local responders reach out to people that work above them, and eventually the government organizations will be notified and will respond to the disaster. Since the country is so small, it relies on Spain and France for disaster recovery, as well as non-governmental organizations such as Red Cross and Caritas, which is a parish organization who help recovery and redevelopment. Disasters have shaped their disaster system in a weird way. Since there are not many disasters, they do not have much of a system. Andorra has many obstacles, mainly because of how small the country is and a lack of revenue raised for disaster preparedness. Because with not many disasters, it is not seen as much of a problem. Andorra is a beautiful country, and it is the safest country in the world to live in. So although they do not have much of a disaster management system, I still hope to go visit one day for their beautiful scenery and winter sports.